Knock, knock. Mark. Mark. 1000. Alright, we are operating roughly a 10-second delay on Twitch. 20 on YouTube. Hello, I hope you're doing well. Oh, this is just so itchy all of a sudden. Hope you're doing well and your time zone is going the way you want it to. No major announcements. Life is life. We hold on, we endure. It's the best we can do sometimes. Survival, in its own way, is the victory. So keep taking that step forward. Try to leave the world a better place than you left it. Try to improve things for the future. But, depending on your situation, survival itself is a victory. Having said that, yeah, Age of Wonders 4, I feel like we'll finish within the next few recording sessions. So remember, after this is Songs of Silence, which is a game outside of my comfort zone. So we'll see how that goes. And that's about it. Work is work. I will try to keep things as consistent as I can. In real life always takes priority. So, yeah. Other than that, today's broadcast is brought to you by viewers like you. So thank you very much for your support, whatever form that support comes in. It is truly appreciated. I always encourage conversation, so feel free to talk about whatever you want, ask about whatever you want. Please, just keep a few things in mind. 1, my focus is on the game, not the chat. 2, there is a 10-second delay on Twitch. A 10-second delay on Twitch. Woo. Or 20-second delay on YouTube. And 3, I tend to get distracted by anything and everything, especially if my lovely wife is involved. On top of all of that, no matter who you talk to, whether it be me or someone else, please keep it reasonable and respectful. We try to keep this a fun, relaxing place for people to hang out and be themselves. Alright, let's begin. Hello, welcome back to a playthrough of Age of Wonders 4. Excuse me. Specifically, a viewer suggestion. So, suggestion for how to play the game with a list of rules and ideas to use while playing the game, provided by my community. In this case, One Door Pondor. His suggestions were quick review. And yes, I will do this at the beginning of every recording session, because I can't tell when people hop in. It could be their first video, maybe they hop in the middle, or near the end, whatever. So his suggestions were, I had to use Mystic Attunement. I had to use Cult of Personality. I had to start with the Necromancy Tome. And the goal was just to flood as many undead on the map as possible. In addition, I had to use unlimited power. Now, I randomized the realm trait here for Pangea, Blessed Fields, and Giganticism. I always play, assuming you tell me not to, but I always play with Crystal Dwelling and Regenerating Infestations. Now, because I play with Regenerating Infestations, you do have to set the AI to at least hard. If it is anything below hard, they die to the Regenerating Infestation. Literally just sit back and let the Regenerating Infestations wipe them out. Which, while amusing, not fun. Other than that, we've made our way through our entire My Tomes list. Not necessarily in the proper order. But generally speaking, our build has come together. Alright? We went Discipline. Well, actually, we went Necromancy, then Discipline. Artificing, then Scrying. Great Transformation. Tome of Prophecies. Now, I did screw up. I should have done Amplification and Transmutation first. I didn't. Because I did Great Transformation and Prophecies, I jumped straight to Tome of the Revenant. And then we grabbed Transmutation, honestly, mostly for Steel Skin. And the Transmutation Circle. And then into Amplification. After that, I am honestly eyeballing, because we are still struggling with gold, as I was expecting, the Golden Realm. Gold Touch gives us more resistance against magic. Great. More importantly, gives us gold per population in our cities. And we get the Bazaar of Wonders, which is even more gold. That counts as a mine. The Regent Refinery is nice. That gives us more food and magic per material in our domain. We probably won't use the Gold Golem. And it gives us Luxury Markets, which are actually pretty good, and Gilded Blast, which gets hilarious. Does it stun them for one turn? Yeah, okay, it stuns them for a turn. Or two, maybe two. We're also aiming for Astral Blood, and then after Astral Blood, ideally I want, what's it called? Frenzying Focus. Amplifying Minds wouldn't hurt. I don't care about Amplified Arrows. I don't have any ranged units or skirmishers. Chain Lightning's not bad. We don't really use it. I'm not using the Resonance Fields. Because of our attunement, casting points really don't matter for us. Imperium-wise, I am now grabbing Exalted by Shadows, so our heroes level up through the roof. After that, I do want Rite of Conjuration. That's a must-have, so we get some more magic material. What do I have access to nature-wise? Once we get a few vassals, I think our gold will stabilize. Show Tome Library. Nature Affinity. What is unlocked for us? So Cycles is locked. Because we need at least 3 affinities. So we would have to pick some other nature tome. I might go Tome of Fertility. Temple of Fertility is not bad, but specifically for Restore the Land and Bountiful Fields, because that does allow us to create pockets of more food and mana, and it gives us Animate Flora and more healing. Maybe not so much the Nymph. Right? So there is a play, which I might do, where we do Tome of Fertility and Tome of Cycles. To get our nature up. Right? And Blooming Projectiles combined with Blades of Decay means we're just stacking decay freaking everywhere into Tomes of Paradise for nature's Enchanted Bloom. And the Garden of Bliss, which is just amazing for mana output. But we will see what I feel like. Yeah, otherwise we have Siege down and taking Stacalis. We are keeping that as best we can. The next one we want is Blackwall. And then we want to deal with the Obadothan Duke. Assuming Ledith Lawspeaker doesn't beat us to it. We do have 6 heroes now. So we do have 6 armies. Technically 7, I think, right now. Because of Underground. You're going there. You're going there. So they're gonna heal. They're gonna dash to wipe out this umbral nest. No gold mine. Well, no. Hold on. Can that be if we can dig out around this? I'll dig for a gold mine. So that, like I said, because of this, it is. Yeah, it is 10 gold per outpost. So the gold vein pays for the outpost. I am going to grab mana here. Can I... Now, here's a question. So that gave us 15 mana. If I think it's up front. Can I desert? I can. Okay. So this provides... Oh, sorry. 10. And that takes 8 to keep. So that is good to know. Alright, so if we go underground, I think I'm gonna... Oh, this is 10 and 10. So that's fine the way it is. So I could do it again. Oh, sorry, hold on. Not the research outpost. The astral dude. And now, I've got 1,100 souls in the bank, and I'm only losing 2 a turn. I'm okay with that. I think gold is better than mana. Like, this wouldn't have been bad to grab, because then it pays... Right? Yeah, then this pays for desecrating this. For now, I think that's good. We are on turn 106, and again... If you have your own suggestions for anything you want to see me try or play, maybe it's your favorite build, maybe it's a build you've always been curious about, maybe it's a set of rules or whatever you've always been curious about, all good. Email me, sparkytdk@gmail.com. So essentially, the channel name, @Sparky. So, the channel name, so... right, @gmail.com. So sparkytdk@gmail.com. And make sure it says viewer suggestion or community suggestion, however you want to word it, in your header or subject line so I don't accidentally delete it. Other than that, yep, we're dealing with all of that. We've got some ore. We've got a new skill. Right, which probably was special province improvements. Now, I will say... this would also be really good. We're actually fairly low on Imperium. And part of that is just because I haven't been grabbing things. I've been busy with all sorts of other stuff. Yeah, you're healing. You're healing. Alright, melee, too much range. You actually need a Necromancer. Or maybe we don't give him a Necromancer. His units are pretty tanky. Maybe we just give him a Rose Knight. Not that I have any money to do anything with. So like I said, we're struggling with gold. We've got the mint. We've got this covered. Take that out. Right? Because I want a farm here. I would like a farm here. We might go 4 or 5 out into the ocean here. A bunch of land here-ish. Right? Like this. And then underground. Because of the Ashen Ruins, which we can get to. Which is more research. The quarry, the gold mine wouldn't be bad. The mana wouldn't be bad. But I don't know if we can reach that far. Kind of leaning towards swinging through nature again to get that extra. Like I said, I think the most powerful combination in this game is Materium, Nature, Shadow. Just going down these 3 trees, if you can get everything in all of them, right? Ton of resources, huge cities maxed out at 30, a ton of science from this. You know, you're healing everywhere through the roof, ton of XP gain. The mana can be an issue, right? But the thing is, nature, going down this nature route takes care of that mana issue. This takes care of the gold issue, right? So this is actual usually mana and science, right? Oh, great. Well, this takes care of the science and gives me something very important, which is information. This takes care of the gold and production, and this takes care of growth and mana. So between these three, you have a very solid focus of, yeah, this gives me mana, but this gives me research, and this gives me mana, negating the point of this. But don't get me wrong, movement's good, but, you know, being able to field, like if I weren't doing, and I really do it anyways, just to have some, like maybe, even with the minus 20 morale, having a few armies, like we'll say, normally I say each city can support 3 armies, and that is usually 1 army with a hero and 2 backup. Because of the minus 20 morale, I would argue 2 armies per city, 1 chaff units to stay back and help defend, and then your full morale hero armies. Might be a better way to do it. Divination Dome, that would be a good grab too. Things to get. Alright, so do keep that in mind. You guys are here. You guys, unless we get jumped, can head in this direction. Right? We can go on. Yeah, they're here. So there's 1. Right, and that would give us this. Yeah. 2, 3. So we can grab the Ashen Ruins. We can grab the gold mine. We can grab this iron. And if we go nature, we can... Nature has the ability, right, around here? Yes. Plus 2 provinces further. So now we can go out to 5. And that gives us a lot of flexibility on what we want to grab and where we want to. So yeah, I think as much as I want to do gold, I think I do my idea for nature. And I go, oh, well, okay, here's the question. Can I though, right? I need how much? I'm at 1, right? That gets me to 3. That gets me to 5. And I need how much for this? 6. I will not have enough to grab this. So I cannot do Tomes of Paradise. Okay. So, we're going to have a lot of planes. We're gonna be doing a lot of restore land. I cannot grab, like, if I could get to 6, right, I would grab it. But we're only gonna be at 5. No. So maybe we, yeah, well, I'll do that. I'll grab, so the next 3 tomes in order: Fertility, Cycles, Gold Touch. Probably won't need the Gold Touch by the time we get to it, but it'll give us something to do. During healing, we're keeping an eye on this. Set production and mana hold. Ideally, I want the granary and the monolith, but I don't have the money. Or the golem mine. So we're just gonna have to wait a turn. Speaking of which, end said turn. So more mana, great. Set the war party, can create a new bounty. That was not expected. Bound a gold ancient wonder. Okay, that's a magic victory. So they have. Oh, we only need 2. Okay, where is the gold wonder they bound? Well, then they have to hold it. So it's this. So we can take that from them, honestly, fairly easily. So we have a few turns. We can hold off on that. Did I? I'll hold off on that. Still converting. I don't see anyone in the area. Okay. So there's a city. All right. We're gonna meet back up. Yeah. Over here. Cancel. And we'll defend this for 2 turns. We'll take her out. I think I do these 2 and then head south. And take Sacrophilia. Disconnect the Mother Ash. Give it to me. Maybe try and take the Sleeper Sanctuary. So, like... Yeah, there's nothing there. That's... Oh, that is my territory. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, if we go nature, we can grab this and give it to us. We're gonna lose some stuff. Not unexpected. It's been a very swingy game, to be honest. Yep. You've got the Shrine. You need the Stone Conjurer. Down south and Mana Hold. What's more important? The Monolith or mana? Or another unit? How much is it for a Rose Knight? 160. Let's queue up the Rose Knight. I think that is the priority. You're on defense. You... Yeah. So there's something blocking the path there. So we can get to there. And we'll dig this out while we're here. And you can get to there. And we're gonna have to fight this, I think, a couple of times. It's a mess there. Alright, the question is... Alright, let's step you out to here. You out to here. Save game. We want bookmark 1.
Yeah.
It says it's safe. I still might, if I lose, like I said, at this point, if I lose anyone, perfect. Clear that out. Oh, I could grab a Tide Spirit. Interesting. You're gone. I'll pass on the Bone Dragon as well. Oh, a Pegasus Mount. I'll take that. So now, yeah. And that needs to be cleared as well. So back to friendly territory.
All right.
Yeah, I think I'll grab at least these for water. No, okay, there is no... This one next. This one definitely has a fish farm. Sorry, these 5. This definitely has a fish farm. And this is just good. Alright, so... Right. Sundered Resistance is good. So, here's the weird thing. If this affects Sundered Resistances, that needs to be stated. Because grabbing this, then this, then this feels like a waste. But we are inflicting frozen, stun, and slowed. We're not doing burn. Otherwise, what are the options, right? That's a spirit. Elemental spirit. What is this? All attacks ignore status resistance into... Ignore resistance. Wait. So does that... If this turns in... I'm gonna grab inexorable... That's a weird word. Cast. Now, the question is... Does this turn it from 10 status into just 3 resistance gone? Because that's technically a downgrade. Because that's... The stat... Each point of resistance reduced is only 2 status resistance. So this is the equivalent of reducing 5. Right? I mean, it doesn't reduce resistance, but the equivalent of reducing 5 resistance. What else can we get? You know, with burning, electrified, frozen, stunned, or slowed. That's not a bad one to grab. Again, he freezes and slows. We do have some units that stun. I will grab that one. No, I want you to have the fire wyvern mount. Because look at that. Everyone's like, oh, he's weak to fire. He's not weak to fire. Yeah. I think, right? Do I have any... Yeah, we lost a city. That I guess they just deleted it. What? Oh. These vassalized cities, dude. Alright, end turn. Did you pick a fight with Saladin? Who are you fighting with? Okay, yeah. So we've got trouble incoming. So we're gonna do... Yep. Gonna deal with those. Oh no, Burden of Guilt. New skill. Which is vassals when first vassalized. Kinda gonna need that. So we're gonna miss out on the first one. We'll grab out on the second one. Okay. This is gonna get weird. Save game. Bookmark 2. We'll do this fight first. Low risk. If I lose anyone, I will fight it. Well, why? Unknown. That's a little too much to lose. Like, if I had lost just all these guys, I wouldn't have cared. But that dragon means we retry it. So we are outnumbered. So we do have to keep that in mind. I do have a bone wyvern. I've got a dragon. So what's your thing? Curse Eater. Yeah, so that's the disabled if the unit is burning. I did not know that. So they probably all have Curse Eater. He's going to be producing splitterlings, which is a problem. Yeah, choose summon 2 splitterlings. At the start of each turn, all opponent units with target card get strengthened and heal and curse. Don't have a way to burn, which is an issue. So, what we're going to do is immediately transfer a life to the big old dragon. And then fort up. You'll go this way. You cover this path and this path. It does last for 3 turns, so we'll strengthen the dragon as well. And you guys will start covering this way. And we'll see what happens. I don't have to worry about insanity. Okay, I have spell. Alright. I know it's a lot of mana, but I think I do have to go do Lightfall. Got no charge. You're annoying. Out of range. Alright. You guys are now protecting this flank. Step forward. Step forward. Shoot. Alright, hold on. No, can I? No, he moved. He moved. Yeah, I didn't see the path. They can apparently take this way. So, necrotize.
Yeah.
That's range. Ah, hold on. Load game. Load save. Maybe pull back a little? Yeah, like the left flank might be sacrificial for a little while, unfortunately. Let me see where the save is. The start of the turn. I'm still going to do a tactical bookmark. Alright, cast Lightfall. Great. Okay, so they can get to there. So you go there, you go there. And then we've got a back line over here. They do have Umbral Lash, which is a problem. This flank, yeah. What's the range on this? 4. 4. Can curse. I can Hex Pact. Unfortunately, okay, any so the nice thing, so yeah, they get fortune too, so now they've got a 55% chance to crit. If he runs out, he dies. Okay. That's the thing. How much damage? That's not enough. Marked and sundered resistance? I can try it? Yeah. We're gonna have to wait for them, I think, to come in and deal with that aftermath. which is gonna hurt, I think. Melt armor. It's a unit. That's sustained fire damage, not necessarily... like it wouldn't hurt. Like if we melt their armor, that's a bit weird. Oh right, because I didn't necrotize first. I think the decaying's better because he won't heal. Okay, and they have precognition? No. Alright, let's see how this goes. Oof! Alright, we got some damage in. Yeah, that flank is dead. So this flank needs to go down. Hard. So, no. If... oh no. Oh no. You're sacrificial. Negated. Oh no! Okay, not negated. Okay. Then, 1, 2, 3. Now I've got a zombie on my side. I'm going to chew through mana here like it's water. So I do have to be careful of that. Alright, next danger. Alright, if we necrotize you... that's quite a bit of damage. You can go here. You can go here. Strengthen this undead, and then hope. No. Okay. Come on. One more. Okay, that gives me 2 undead on this flank. Wow. Boom, boom, boom. There's a kill on my side. Metal mark. Necrotize. Necrotize. More zombies! Okay, hold on. If you run up to here... sunder their resistance. I am... Okay. I think one of them was stunned? No, neither of them was stunned, I think. So he might die. But this flank, it kind of swung back in my favor. Now I don't mind risking this. Out to here. And then you take the shot. And that's pretty much all we'll do. Target the zombies, man. Oh, that's not a zombie. Yeah, he's dead. Yeah, I kind of figured that was gonna happen. Oh no, not my zombies! Alright, that's a problem. These zombies right out here, start willing away on them. You're stabbing them in the back. Take the shots. And I think they're dead? Interesting. Take these shots. Alright, right flank. Hold on. I mean... necrotize. Oh look, more zombies! Speaking of, shuffle up this way. Shuffle up this way. Shuffle up this way. Yep, we're gonna push this flank. This is our priority target. Okay. Take your one. Boom. Unload. Okay. So what do I want to do with you? Do I take that shot? Or do I step up? Oh, still got you. Step up. Oh, there's a kill. Great. I'd rather Death Blast him, as weird as it seems. I'm not gonna cast anything. Oh, he's gonna take damage. Alright. This flank's pretty much secure. I can grab another zombie. Okay. Well, your priority target. I am gonna mental mark them. Okay. That's okay. Dragon is going up here. Take a few hits. But now, you can start wailing on them. Get the kill. Take your hit. Take your hit. Alright. Yeah, alright. I need to clear a path for this flank to get over here. So, we're gonna step through you. So he can take shots on that guy. You're going to there. You're going to there. Normally, I focus fire. Hold on. That's one shot, two shots. Okay. 75. You go here. Okay. So a lot of people are already breaking. Alright, alright. You can get 100% on that back row. And you're just headed in this direction. And then who hasn't gone? Alright, you haven't gone. You can't go. You're in defense mode. I'm not gonna cast. I don't want to go much lower. End turn. Remember, I am like, if I go to 0 mana, a ton of stuff just goes offline. Alright. Okay. So, we can use you to threaten him. Okay. Dead. Alright. Okay, if you can get to here... $75% chance... Oh, what's this? Strengthen you... ton of damage there. And now you're dead. Dead tyrant. You run there to threaten them. Really? You've got a 100% chance to kill. You got a 100% chance to kill. Let them flee. Great. So, on a ton of men. Okay. I'm not saying no to that. Dismiss. I'm gonna shred that. I don't like Berserker belt stuff. Trigger this. Great. Dismiss. And because... So, I know I usually put outpost on the gold, but going from this to gold is perfectly fine as well. Hero leveled up. This is our Warlock. Curse and blight damage. Or weaken for 3 attack and debuff abilities. Cruel. We're doing a lot of misfortune, actually. Yeah, there's a way to just make the Hex Pact. Absolutely. Wow. Huh. Alright, do I want weakened? When any enemy unit fumbles. And he gets cruel. Which, wow. Let me do the weakening magic first. Our ruler leveled up. And we're at 20. Is there anything else? I don't care about slip away. Right? Do I care about faithful? I mean, it would shave 6 gold off. Do I care about fatal strikes? What? No, melee attacks. I guess go for the kill would have been nice, but we kind of have... Oh, no, we didn't do it, did we? I had to take Dread because the other way... Okay. I'm not using either of these. I'm honestly just... What am I using this for? Oh, Exhume Undead. Yeah, if this were all attacks, maybe. But it's specifically melee. Oh, Slippery and Swift might be useful. I'm gonna grab Slippery and Swift. I don't care about Versatile Skirmisher. Okay. Confirm. Low darts are hilarious. Oh, also, that Mask of Accuracy. So what do we do? 2 resistance and fades, which is a good get out of trouble free card, or basic legs. I don't think we can do better than basic legs. That's the thing. Right? Like, if we do fancy legs, what can we do? Yeah. I guess some resistances wouldn't hurt. Right? We're still super weak to spirit. So, I mean, like, defense, hit points, plus 2 resistance is interesting. Or plus 1. Oh, thank you. And I could do spirit resistance. Hold on. What do my stats look like? Maybe that's what we do for the boots. Legs. Shiny boots. Hit points. Defense. Oh, sorry. 2 resistance, 1 spirit resistance. Oh, sorry. Tier 4. Sure. For our main guy. Alright, so you're all set. Although, hold on. This should be dangerous. That's why I don't want to go out. So we'll hold off. You guys are all set. How? 1082. I'm probably gonna... Oh, yeah. Alright. I need to wait till I get some mana in the bank. That's all there is to it. Now I'll do a monolith here. Down to -1. I need at least 400 or 500 mana. Ideally. Yeah, this is what I was afraid of. And we're going in with only 80 mana, so it's just going to be pure abilities. So, auto combat. I'll take that. Close. Now, dismiss. This is now friendly territory. So we'll heal and that sort of thing. 864. Yeah, he can't handle this. So in. Trigger this fight. Auto combat. But sure. Okay. Great. Dismiss. Well. Great. So there's the astral blood. Don't care. Let me do the Watcher to get it out of the way. Great. Watcher's done. Collect your research. I want Frenzying Focus. No, we're at war. Don't care. So now these guys are friendly. There we go. They love us. Because we clear out resources like crazy. So that'll help. I'm not going to boost allegiance. What's more important here? I think I hold off on that. Here's trouble. Yeah. They want this back. Okay. So now that we're clear of our underground here, or we will be. Shit. Here. This out. Dig this out. Keep a work camp. make a Rose Knight, so queue up another Rose Knight. Woo, hero leveled up. Level 12. So, again, I'm a fan of Initiate of Nature, right? Master of Astral gives us Phase Lock and Blink, and more status resistance, which isn't bad. Blink's not bad. It means you can get out of trouble. Alright. I don't care about Awaken Earth or Artificer's Discharge. Meteor Strikes could be hilarious. Purging Strikes is always good. Adaptive Order is more resistance. Keeper's Mark. Don't care. More status resistance can't... Okay. Like, Zealous isn't bad. More spirit damage, and if we can condemn a unit, more doubles the damage. And then there's Master of Shadow, which is Exhume Undead. Which, hold on, no. Him, we want to do Master of Shadow because of Kill Shot. So yes, for him we will take Master of Shadow. Exhume Undead, confirm. Then this, confirm. And we'll start going down this tree. So yeah, so he killed, right? Someone's undead, kills a unit with his sniper ability. Some with another tier 3 undead. Boom, 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 boom. And you can just give. And now our main hero can do that as well. Okay. I know. Good to know. Alright. So they have healed. Out you go. Save game. Bookmark 1. This ship and this octopus is going to do far more damage than you would think. Or hardly any at all. Dismiss units. Back to friendly territory-ish. Next turn. Oh, I didn't even see that. Alright, so these guys need to go take care of that. Because we need our quarry. Okay. Great, great, great. Remains collected. Now we're positive in souls because of remains. Oh no, you leveled up as well. This is our ritualist. And we're going for the mass... Oh, hold on. I'll start bouncing. Cute. War party started. And this is our defender. So, do we want him to get strengthened or more regen? Or bolster resistance and status protection. So, if he is going to be I stand here, and just do, I just stand here, hit me. I think that's what Hod the Wall is going to be. So we'll give him the regen. Okay. Mysticarium. Yes. And we want massive amounts of Fonsters. Outpost founded. Good to know. He needs to heal up. He needs to heal up. And again, as long as the dragon doesn't die. But you guys definitely need to head in this direction to help defend this. Yeah. Alright. Alright, we can get to friendly territory. I think that is the goal. End turn. So these guys are going to move in this direction, I would imagine. No, they backed off. I'll take that. If they back off, it means I can take care of you and I can take Blackwall. Yeah, they're not backing off. That's 675. But theoretically, you should be able to handle it. Auto combat. I might have to fight it. Nope. Great. Miss. Oh. Disenchant. I know. Stuff is happening. You're going there. You're triggering this fight. Let me save. Bookmark 2. Auto combat. Great. Oh, do I want that? Oh. I know it's a lot, but that's one less necromancer for this arm. So now I just need a Rose Knight and something else. Great, we found a gold vein. Here. So this work camp can go there. Can trigger this safe battle. Ooh. I'll take that. Disenchant that. Get back into friendly territory. And then take that on. A hero leveled up. Remains collected. More mana. More other things. So he is essentially done. Okay, these three are going to take Blackwall. And then we had those three head south. Disconnect this to give it to me. And then take Sacrophilia. More gold. Great. Keep that pumping. We've got a Rose Knight that is headed in this direction. So you can step out so I know where the Rose Knight goes. Remains collected. Making another Rose Knight. Orichalcum can annex. So we lost the quarry. 3 farms is a lot. Let me grab... Let me wait a turn. And then grab this, and grab this as the Or is that a different... Oh. Forest to here is not a bad grab. Great. Don't need to excavate down there. You're healing. You get a Rose Knight. Province being pillaged. I know. Yeah. The two backup armies can take care of that, and they will clear out all of this. Well, we're gonna head south after we take Blackwell. So that is the goal, to take Blackwell. Construction Presidio. Still doesn't have an estate hall. I do want the Grand War. And then double gold. And we'll see where that lands us. End turn. Okay. So there's Frenzying Focus. Select new research. After that, I honestly don't care. We're not going to use transmuters. I'm not going to use oracles. And I'm not going to use the iron golds. But of these, at least oracles could be useful. Let me cast Astral Blood first. New skill, which is Farm Grant plus buy food. Or we can teleport around. You could grab a ton of vision range. That's some stability. Oh, I'm gonna grab that. So more gold, more mana. Alright, enchanted tier 4 boots. Throw that on our main hero here. Still defended. Easy snipe, it looks like.
Ooh.
Yeah, so 6 and 7. And then you're pretty set. Like, some more stuff for defense, taking care of that wouldn't hurt, but you're pretty good. What do you... Okay, you have just basic stuff. But at the very least, I think he needs a Mask of Accuracy. So let me go ahead and build that. There's more likely to hit. Choices. Viewing range means we can see... Oh, I'm up to Spying Shadows. I will save up for Spying Shadows then. Great. There's the monolith. After the monolith, I do want the Seafarers Guild eventually. I need one more Forester. There you go. There's our 4th Forester right there. Let me grab the Granary and the Academy and let that sit. After the Rose Knight, I think I need one more Rose Knight, and then we call that good. Main's been invaded. Province pillaged by your vassal city. Oh, I got some stuff. Hey, I got some gold. Oh, wow. Just wrecking Torchborn. Just a work camp. That... Want gold or a teleporter? Put a teleporter. This is mostly healed. I might need to fight this. Let me do a bookmark 1. Auto combat. I am okay with that. Like I said, I don't mind losing these guys. Dismiss units. It's tier 2. Disenchant. So what survived? Oh, so yeah. Well, he has a bone dragon instead of a bone... Well? Ranged. So you need 2 ranged. In the meantime, we've got that under control. I'm gonna pop you out here. Man, you're pumping out gold. But see, now we've got some serious income all around. Everything's in the positive. That's great. How much is it for Frenzy? 90. I will cast that instantly. It's gonna chew into our gold and mana, but I think it is worth it. You're headed into that army. Okay. This army goes here. That army goes there. That goes there. And these guys will take out this army and then head against Blackwall. And we'll need to start saving up to be able to afford to siege. You should be able to handle it. Whether you can or not is a different question. Does this city provide... Oh, I don't know. How about it for provide souls? No, it does not provide souls. It provides gold and mana, though. Okay. I think we're doing a sweep here. So there's a kill. No problem. Dismiss. Oh, a hardy cloak. Interesting. That I might take to throw on someone. These armies go here. You trigger that. Auto combat. Great. Dismiss. Interesting. I'm gonna disenchant that one. Now we're waiting here. Yep, that's fine. A signature skill is available. And this is our Warlock. So, Exhume Undead's not bad for the Warlock. However, he has no way to reset the cooldown. So, I am going to do... Right, does he do... Right, he does... Yeah, status resistances. Yeah, so if... The only way for him to do the Blight stuff, I believe... Actually, does he already do it? Let's see. Oh, he already does Decay. Okay. Interesting. So maybe I don't want Initiate. I mean, the hit points are always good. Oh, yes, I do want this, because he himself causes decaying, which means against... Yeah, so we'll do Initiative in Nature, select... Light Strikes, confirm. Magic... Oh, hold on. Let me grab this. Oh, we still got 8. We got plenty. New skill. Yeah, so next turn I will grab Spying Shadows. We've got the Wharf. Great. Break out that gold. We've got 2 captures. Blackwall and the Stod. Now, Blackwall, I'm going to capture and take. A Stod, I don't care. Nummy. Is there anyone who's super behind? The Poison Mogger and Crystallis are super behind. We'll give you a level up. And we'll give you a level up. So now we've had 2 heroes level up. Oh, because of the 300%. Oh, that's nasty. Again, no way to reset cooldowns, so I think I do Initiate of Nature, just so when we do cause decaying, he does more damage, and our units have more hit points. I will put 1 point in... Do I want Deep Hunger? We're not causing bleeding. I'll reduce the ability drain, and I'll grab the regen. Confirm. Another hero leveled up. This is our Elementalist. Again, he's got 3 points, yo! Alright. Wow, he does slow. Interestingly enough. Right, so if I still think Initiative of Nature is a good grab. Grab this. I'll use that. Let me grab Siphon Blood and that. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Captured, remains collected. Another Rose Knight. Let me take a look at my armies. You have a Rose Knight. You have a Rose Knight. You need a Rose Knight. You need a Rose Knight. You have a dragon. If they have a dragon, they don't need a Rose Knight. So at least 2 more Rose Knights. Or, including him, 1 more Rose Knight. Oh, sorry, wrong spot. So you can head in this direction, and we will throw the Rose Knight into this army. You trigger the fight. I might need to fight this just because of the fact that it's so many skirmishers and cannon. And we have learned the AI has trouble with that. No trouble that time. Great. Dismiss. Stack. Disenchant that. Oh, you can snag. Alright. So, I do need to repair the quarry. As much... Ooh, now this is interesting. I don't... Like, there's a good quarry shot, but there's no, like, absolutely good quarry shot. Right? So, if I boost... If I use a quarry... That requires 2 quarries. That requires the Forester. That requires a Forester. Alright, let's do... Hmm. I'm fixing the quarry. I'm actually decent on mana. Research we're getting from other sources. Let me do... Wanted to do... Hold on. Alright. Let's do... Oh, you can't move. You should be able to handle it by yourself. Let's trigger this. Auto combat. Great. Now, a wand of mass healing I will take. We'll grab this Forester to grab this Blossom Worker. or a forester. We're in friendly territory, that's fine. Got 215. I need at least one more. Rose Knight, Rose Knight, Rose Knight. I mean, a dragon and a Rose Knight would not go bad. But yeah, so alright, so you need a Rose Knight. So at least one more Rose Knight. So let me queue. Perfect, right there. We're good. My hero leveled up once. That's fine. So now strengthened. I don't have a lot of well, this is a debuff. So now this will give weakened. That's okay. Let me grab this. You can have the Wand of Domination. Todd can have the Wand of Mass Heal. Another hero leveled up. Our Elementalist again. Okay, let me grab Deep Hunger. Confirm. In the prison. Interesting. Oh, no, this is the one we want. Alright. You're a snack. 20. 14, 15. We've got a few 12. Steel stamps. Definitely. Hero level 3 times? Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't like this as melee. 1, 2, 3. Because she doesn't have... We could give her the Hardy Cloak. Confirm. We're still making the helmet for her. Great. Yay! Positive souls! Yeah, even as weakened as you are, you should be able to handle that. Okay. Yeah. He can't defend the rest by himself. What are you gonna... You have a dragon, so you just need... Yeah, you don't get the Merchant's Guild. You get the Workers' Guild. Strengthen Undead is nice. I'm not using the Raise Undead. Do I wait... Well, hold on. Doesn't the I think the Oracle takes... Imperium is the thing. Yeah, so I want to save for Spying Shadows. But you are going to need at least a Spellbreaker. I will say that. Mana Hold can snag another province. You got all 3 basics. You're working on the Academy. Why did I say the Seafarers Guild? Forester there. So now we can get a Seafarers Guild here, which is super important. Production food, gold, and draft. Great. And it's boosted. Okay. Great. Market first, and we'll call that good. Right? There's nothing else? Don't think we need the storehouse yet. We're okay on the tavern. Yeah, we're good. Again, I need to fix that. That'll be fixed. Another quarry there. We can grab a good farm there. Mana gold is fine. A really good farm there. So yeah, options. You're defending. You're waiting. You're waiting. You're waiting. If they slam into me, I want him to attack me so that I can immediately go for Blackwall. We're waiting. End turn. Alright, we are at the halfway point, so let me run ads if you're watching on Twitch. And if you don't want to see them, you know, hop over to YouTube or wait for it to go live. Wait for the archive to go up. Wow, I don't know why it does that. I think it's because it switches to the independents are moving. And it just causes red to pop up. I don't know if that pops up on hoarding. Yep, that's fine. Don't care. Great. More money. Yes. Ruined provinces can be rebuilt. That is okay. Auto combat. That was a speed bump. Dismiss units. Oh, that's interesting. Disenchant. We need to... Interesting. Hold on. No. Here. 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 Yeah. I can't trigger... Yeah. I can't trigger the siege, so I'm gonna wait another turn. We now have oracles. New tome. There's nothing wrong with Astral going to the Tome of the Archmage. Crimson Rain could work too still. The Crimson Court. There's my hit points. My high tier units, lots of regeneration. So I could make armies now of really high tier units, and they just start... Oh, there it is! Crimson Court Magistrate. Oh, God. Okay, so it is the Crimson Court Magistrate. So, what the Crimson Court... Is this a building? It's a structure. So if I build the Crimson Court Magistrate, right? For vassals grant 10 mana per population. So if you have 3 vassals at even 10 population apiece, that's plus 300 mana. I was looking for this for so long, and I couldn't find it. So there's one for gold, right? Which is in here. I think it's... Yeah, no, that's permanent income. It might be with the tyrants. Yeah, see, like, raising cities. So if you go this route, you essentially get the gold stuff. If you pillage, you get more gold and healing. If you raise cities, you get more gold. The only thing you don't get is gold per vassal population. I believe if you go tyrants, Shadow Tyrant, there is a city that does that. By the way, I'm grabbing this right away. Espying Shadows. So I can see the entire board. But I honestly think it is worth it. Nature. Where are you? Fertility. For Restore the Land. Blossom of Life. This Summon Nymph is pretty good too between Revitalize right? And seduce. It's you either get the unit or they're distracted, meaning they take all attacks count as flanking. And in a shadow army where you get massive bonuses for flanking, pretty damn good. So I am gonna grab the Tome of Fertility.
Life, I would say, always finds a way.
What's more
From
important,
the
the
depths
unit,
of the deepest ocean to the crags
which is
of the
tier
highest
3?
mountain,
Yeah, look at the one
nature's fertile blessing
and
flourishes
ton of mana,
and grows.
or restore the land.
The truly wise will harness this
Lock
power
the nymph.
and so seek
Grab restore the land first. Because the Oracle don't care. Great. More resources. Good news. Proceed. Great. You now have 2 armies to defend yourself. Don't care. Remains have been... Is anyone in the prison? Alright, yeah. Blackwall we don't want to touch. I have 400 in the bank. I will start repairing the quarry. Now, we're not going to do any of the others. Your orders are required. Oh, you're a tier 3 unit. I thought you were tier 1. Okay. You go there. So, real quick, you're making a Rose Knight. What is... Yeah, the upkeep for the Oracle is gold mana and Imperium. And a soul. Because it's an undead Oracle, which is hilarious. I am going to go ahead and build one of those. Here... So the question becomes, you need a Rose Knight. I'll step you out so I know you need a Rose Knight. I am not touching that. This area appears to be okay and all set. I think I used these 2 armies to clear out both of these in preparation for Orichalcum getting them. Does that make sense? Yeah, Orichalcum and Mysticarium. Mysticarium doesn't need it anymore. That's mana hold here. So we can withdraw the Whispering Stone quite happily. They're up to 138. They're fine. Arrowfell sucks, to be honest. So let's pull you back as well. So that these 2 can start clearing this area in preparation for our main forces to go in on Umbria. Again, we're taking this. Yeah, that's the only one she has. But we can clear out the Sleeper Sanctuary in preparation, theoretically, to give it to our hero. In addition, I have totally forgotten trade. How much is it? 750. Okay. I need to remember to grab this once I get up to 1,000 mana. Is there anything I want to cast? Crescent Circles. which would 13 times 2, sorry, 16 times 2, I'll be damned, it's 32 gold. And 3 is 48 mana. I mean, it's not bad. It does affect all our units. Done Astral Blood. I can cancel. Can I do it from here? Yes. I can cancel a Desecrate Structure. Just to free up some mana. Yeah, I think that's it. Are you really by yourself? Sucks to be you, man. Was lost. Really? Okay. Interesting. Well, someone. All right. So we're throwing the new helmet on him. Mask of Accuracy. Real quick in the disenchant. Yeah, we can get rid of that. Anything below tier 3. You're gone. Close. How? Okay. I'll keep a few things around. I will go ahead and make another one. Right? Throwing that on all of my ranged heroes, right? 1. Oh, we need 1 more, huh? Well, 2, 3. Yeah, so 3 more, and he could... So here's the thing. All I can really give him is more resistance and some spirit resistance, right? So he'll go from 7 to 8... and full marks, like, Holy Resistance just gets... Oh no, that's +1 resistance. Right, because the Spirit Resistance here. Just gets... Now he's 0, right? He just gets the full 7. I wonder why it's not showing there. Let me definitely queue up a Mask of Accuracy. Okay, we've got an Academy. I do want the Seafarer's Guild. Before I build anything... Yep. Oh, where? 1820? Jesus, where did you come? Alright, well, that's why we're moving him down here. You need a Rose Knight. You have a dragon. Your Rose Knight goes up here for defense. There we go. You are headed down here. And you are going with him. You're going here? You need ranged. And you need ranged. Alright, so you go into that army. But before I build an... Oh, he ran. Alright. Oh, well... Well... I don't think we can take it and hold. So, bookmark 1. What are you guys? Blackwall. Yeah, skillful dwarves. So, we can start the siege. I think 3 is plenty. Onagers, tower bombardment, undermine the walls. That's fine. 3 turns. I think I can hold out for that. I don't think... Yeah. They're within range, so I can't really do much about that. That leaves 289. Yeah, so you theoretically can handle this by yourself. So mana hold, what's more important here? Or what's the most important thing? He has at least 4 water provinces. Is that more important, though, than saving up to get this? And getting the Shadow Amplifier lens. Oh, we can do Bountiful Fields, which would be a nice... Oh, but yeah, by... Oh, it's just rivers, pastures... Ooh, alright, cancel. How much is it? That is... Stability. That's 350. Well... I think a Bountiful Fields right there, super good. And then here... I want to... Wow, 4, 5, 2, 4. I don't think I want to give up... That is a lot, though. I don't think I want to give up the quarry. That needs to be fixed. That might be a better one, honestly. I do need another ranged unit. So let me queue up a spell breaker here. No. I'll queue up the spell breaker there. Done. You can come down and help. You're not going to help much, and you're going to help this army. Mana hold. Double gold is fine. End turn. Insta kill. The Troll King doesn't have an insta-kill, but he has Call Guard. And Spur to Action. So he can summon ogres. So he could get more insta-kill units, right? And then he has Gorging. I'm going to take 50. I can't. Here and here, and you're going there, my friend. We're gonna throw down a save. Bookmark 2, because again, I might have to fight that. Yeah, I've got incoming. That's the problem. They're super powerful, but I've got incoming. Yep. You go there. You go there. 13, 20. Yeah, you should be able to handle that. Yeah, we clear these out. And we keep this area clear. You got another Spellbreaker. I don't think... That's fine. Because he needs the other Spellbreaker. Alright, so we're gonna save the game again. Because I'm paranoid. You trigger this. It says it's... Now, we do have an Iron Golem. Which is weird to say, but it is useful. Perfect. Dismiss. Dismiss. Great. We'll wait a turn. They'll probably slam into me. That's fine. Our hero leveled up. This is our Warlock. Vicious Killer. Alright, we're at 13. So there's 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Alright. Target suffers disrupted. Oh, a Hex Pact! Well, that's actually really good. Okay. Wow, this is vicious. Right? So if we Hex Pact an enemy, they suffer morale loss each turn. Right? Matt, Darren, we will inflict weakened sundered defense or sundered resistance. Guaranteed. And then the next time we hit, that goes up by +2. So it goes from 1 to 3 to 5. Boom. In one attack sequence. I don't think we got... Yeah. We can't get this. That would be too powerful. But if I get... Right, there's 13, 14, 15, 16. Meaning my... Jesus. I'm gonna grab Tuned Magic first. Done. Oh, you can trigger this fight. Alright, save game. Bookmark 2. Hey, buddy, you're probably gonna die. Yeah. Dismiss.
Yeah.
Wait a turn. You pop in 2. Let me grab the storehouse and the library. And we'll let everything else sit. I've got 700 mana. We might need it from this and this for defense. So end turn. Okay, yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Holy shit. It says it's safe. I might need to fight it. The good news is we're in sunless terrain. So I'm gonna auto-combat this. Hardly lost anything. We'll take that. Okay. Dismiss. The Boomfilch. Two-handed. A neat ability. I will take that just because I don't know what I'm going to be getting. Yeah, have the mount. Level up. Oh! What do I give you? You're at 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. But then he loses the aura. The vicious killer thing. Or adaptive armor. Oh, there's evasion there. 11 defense. Hit points, hit points. Defense, turn, watchful. Melee attacks. Okay. Yeah, going down this route. Like, the evasion's nice. Damage is gonna get insane. Remain collected. Alright, hold on. We've got a prisoner, but sure. No intention of doing anything with them. 18, 14, 15. You're at 15. Alright, so you're the farthest behind. 93. Doesn't get me anything. Doesn't get me a level up. Right. Odd is 50. There's no level up there. There is a level up here. Right. Or here. We'll give it to him. There we go. So just so he gets a little closer to leveling up. Oh, right. Sorry, I always forget. I don't care about infectious... Oh, hold on. And all connected units is attacked. Oh, now that's interesting. So they can get burning from fire damage. They'll get poison from blight, frost from slow. Interesting. Actually cancel. Definitely this, right? And that. So we're removing positive effects. What does he have? This is just poison bolts. Tier 3. Disease, decaying, cruel remorse, misfortune. Okay. Lifesteal. Disenchanting magic. Okay. Now, giving him this... with the fire lightning confirmed. You may be going, oh, what's the difference? Well, let's see. Now, that's just poison. So now I'm doing poison, frost, lightning, and fire. Right? Meaning, throw this on a unit, and now all of a sudden, they become afflicted. Meaning you have a 90% chance to cause burning, electrified, poison, and slowed. Which now makes... yeah, there's no way to get it. That incredibly powerful, but we can't get that. We might be able to get ritualized focus. I don't care about the decaying. I'm getting that from other things. War Seeker would be nice, but I don't think there's a way to get that. Okay. We can start a defense. Yeah, so 16, 17, 18, 19. That could just be fun. Yeah, we're leaning hard into the Warlock here, and I feel like it is paying off. Alright. 3 souls. I need at least 10 souls to make that worthwhile. Spells ready to cast. Like, now Prescience might be worth it, but you know what would be better? We're up to 975. Before I do anything, save game, bookmark 1. Because we're gonna trigger this fight. Blood transference on here.
Ooh.
Ah, and you need one as well. Go ahead and rush it. It's just thralls. More importantly, trigger this, says it's safe, auto combat. Oddly enough, if I lose the Bone Dragon now, I don't care. I can replace it with a Rose Knight. I think for our build, the Rose Knight works better than the Bone Dragon. He survived. Even better. Take a step back. You trigger this fight, auto combat. Dismiss. Take a step back. Ah, you can't hurry the same spell twice in one turn. Good to know. So a hero's leveled up. This is our Ranger. 16. Paragon of Astral. Arcane Surge. Whenever a friendly spell is cast, and while army leader, all non-hero units in the army gain +1 range. Pretty good. Master Materium. Wait, do all? Yeah, no, status resistance, range. Still pretty damn good, right? So every time I cast a spell, he does more damage, and it becomes that much harder to kill. Master of Imperium. We don't need that. Adaptive Order. We can't do... Oh, because I don't have 8 Shadow Affinity. Which is just Universal Camouflage. Actually, Slippery's not bad. Right? But the internal one is pointless. I am going to grab Paragon of Astral for Arcane Surge. And then our free point... At least 10% there. Alright. The Oracle was headed to which army? Let's see. Support. No support. Is that Hod? It is, isn't it? Alright, that's Hod the Wall. So, I don't think... Yeah. You'll get there. That's fine. Got the market. So we did our fight. So because we did our fight, I will finally remember to go into Siladin, trade, and grab the Litherite Astrolabe. Great, to grab the artifact. So now that is complete. That will trigger something. You are done. We're going into this army. Great. You trigger this fight. Super easy. Shouldn't lose anything. Although if he dies, I honestly don't care. So now, start improving those runes. Now we have gold. Is there anyone... Alright, you're not making anything. I am going to queue up the Chamber of Right here. The fourth quarry. And we're holding off on Bountiful Fields. In here... I am going to grab Benevolent Conquestors. Because it is needed. I still need Career Soldiers... and that sort of thing, but that's fine. You heal. You heal. 1976. You should be able to handle that. Beautiful. Dismiss. That I'll shred. And then back to friendly territory. But now, there we go. So, I want the blood glass, but I'm going to need multiple cities to take that. As is, you, my friend, there we go, are headed in this direction to deal with him. Oh, they must be coming from this. So the question becomes, do we want a huge farm to spike that growth through the roof? Third farm gets us... on. Grasslands or fungal fields. So this doesn't matter. Or do we want a second? What is more important in this city? The mana or the gold? What do we got left for production? Really? We're lacking on production. Let me grab... Let me grab the fish farm to truly spike our growth. We already did... Oh, you're 16. Interesting. Let me grab Mist away. Oh. That's fine. And then again, Paragon of Astral. You're all set.
Yeah.
Do we take the time for all three of these guys? Or 1243? Interesting. Save game. Bookmark 2. Do a little clearing, I think. Great. Don't care about the River Troll. Don't care about the Lone Dragon. And oh, a Master Precision. Only 1 in 20, though. Not... Wow. That is nasty. That, I would honestly argue, on Hard the Wall, the Gilded is nice. This means he's just reflecting damage back on attackers, and he loves to just sit there and hit me, hit me, hit me. Oh, and I want... Yeah, more temporary hit points. You're going for the mass heal. Presidio can annex yet another province. Do we want anything underground? Oh, another quarry wouldn't hurt. to get the production up. I think that's fine. Because now that's done in 2. We've got the gold income now. I can keep pumping out units if I so choose. Wait, weren't you going up here? Weird. End turn. You can now defend yourself. 800. That's 2100. So unless there's a super serious attack here, it can defend itself. Hi, Taz3. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Alright, hold on. I always... Woo! I always just take this because the benefits far outweigh that. Alright, so we got Restore the Land. I'm gonna grab Summon Nymph. Breacher's Maid. We'll hold off on that. Bounty. Pillage. Cool. Grab that. We have a Mask of Accuracy. That is going on... Do you already have one? Yes, you already have one. So we'll throw that on... You. Confirm. And then we need one more. So we'll go ahead, queue one of those up. Sorry, blueprint. Blueprint. Need my Mask of Accuracy. Who could use the most healing?
Ooh.
This guy. With 500 in the bank, I'm not going to restore the land yet. I will now cast Prescient Circles and rush that. It's gonna hurt, but that nice strong, hey, go ahead. I'm gonna negate at least one attack per turn on average. Or spell is worth it. Did that. Let me go ahead, start tuning that up. You're 15. You're 15 doesn't matter. You can explore this. Safe battle, auto combat. Great. Dismiss. Oh, now that's interesting. Off distracted aura on a melee unit. Pretty good. Melee hero. Disenchant. Ooh. Do I get research? From 4 to 4. Hardy Crown of Accuracy. Oh, now that would save me having to build another one. I can't get a ton of souls or stability. I'm gonna grab the Hardy Crown of Accuracy. I'm making one more. So I'll give this to you. The hero has leveled up. I do want Infectious Affliction. Tier 16, Paragon of Astral. I think that's the way we're going. Cast spells, get hit points, become harder to kill. Beautiful. Okay. let me queue up the Arcane Institute here. And more importantly, it's been... Okay, that is building. You pop in 6. I need a 4th quarry. That's a farm, so that's a farm. So the quarry would have to be like out here or out here. Okay. Yeah, I think it'd have to be out here. Right. Could put a quarry here. That gets me a gold mine. Quarry there. Does get me Eternal Battleground. So I think the quarry's going there. At a weird spot. Let me see how this lines up. Okay. You're all set. You need to deal with this. 2,000 to 1,000. Great. Dismiss. Take a break. He can probably clear that out, and grabbing it for the Imperium is probably not a bad idea. Let me see. Let me see exactly how tough that is. You're headed there. You're headed there. They're clearing this out. Alright. So now we're going to do the siege. Bookmark. Okay. Not end turn. To the attack! Oh, wow. That is a steamroll. Again, if I lose the dragon, at this point I don't actually care. I may delete the dragon. As fun as the dragon is, I feel like the Rose Knight's... There we go. Nice and easy. Dismiss. Arctica Shield. Huh. Mocking Boon Taker. Both good. I can shred them later. Step forward. Step forward. Snag. Auto combat. That will finish it off. I could have leveled up heroes, but that's okay. Great. That's fine. Dismiss. Hero leveled up. This is Hod the Wall. 16, 17, 18. I want the damage. I think with Graceful Defense and Paragon of Astral and me flinging spells around like they're candy. Right? Hazen. What are you at? 17, 18, 19. Yeah. Let's give him the... Oh, do I want Mesmerizing Drain? I do want to at least get down to here, so let's do that. Remains have been collected. Could sell them. Don't need to. More remains have been collected. Again, don't need to. There we go. Ooh, what happened here? Why do I have a 1? Oh, the dragon retreated, didn't he? So let's step on that dragon. move you up. Vassalized City. This will now take 2 turns. We hold it. And then we head south. I might take Mentor's Pond. Just look. Imperium. Imperium. And it's in the area. Got the gold. Got mana incoming. Is there anything I'm like, oh, I should build this? After your bountiful fields, this is the only gold I will build this instead. And then we'll aim for the Vampiric Castle. End turn. Alright. This is definitely swinging back in my direction. Again, I usually finish around turn 150. 175? So we'll see. I'm doing good, Taz, and this game is fun. One of my favorite fantasy strategy games of all time. If you are interested in fantasy strategy games, highly recommend you give it a try. One of my favorite turn-based fantasy strategies. Do I have a favorite fantasy RTS anymore? When was the last time I played a fantasy RTS? Warcraft 3 Remake, I think. Wow. 4 RTSs. Miss ya. Don't care. New skill, which is... gain grievances against the players with opposing alliances. Don't care. I will now grab... Soil Tenders. Mana Hold. Alright, you've got your Forester. And I want to surround this with quarries. So I'm going to put a quarry there. You're headed... One of the... Hold on. You. Trigger this fight. Auto combat. And yeah, if I lose the dragon at this point, I don't care. Wait. Dismiss. Another Reflecting Defender, but oh, that one's 30%. But I've got a better one. Step to here. Again. Alright. You're headed in this direction. Someone's been captured. Blackwall Astad is not on the list. So we'll go ahead and munch on you. And it's 20s. It's... that doesn't get me a level. That does get me a level. That doesn't get me a level. That doesn't get me a level. That doesn't get me. So that's 63. This one gets me a level. I keep forgetting he gets triple experience points from that. So... do I want the evasion? Ignore status resistance. Inflict sundered resistance. Do you have a mount? What's your mount? And how does this read? When not mounted. Okay. I will give up the mount. And grab Sundering Magic. Confirm. And then I will unequip the mount. Confirm. So that he still has flying in that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to deal with that. Let's see where they go. Remains have been collected. You guys are dealing with this den. So clear that out. Dismiss. Dismiss. Hyper awareness. Immune to flanking is good. But I don't think I need that. So I'll just go ahead and disenchant all of these. If I build an outpost... Outpost here, teleporter here. No, because I need an outpost here to grab this. So what I can do, as weird as it seems... I don't know, alright. Is build an outpost here, teleporter here. You guys are waiting. 359. I am gonna queue up. I think I queue up a road because these guys don't. Oh no, they do take Imperium. The dragon is just pure. All right, I'll keep the dragon then. If the dragon dies, I'll make a Rose Knight. But otherwise, we're good. You're good. End turn. I don't know if he can take the Giant Caller's altar. I think, yeah, him defending against this is the priority. Alright, safe battle. That's fine. He's by himself. 2300 versus 1100. I can combat that very easily. Yep. Nom 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 nom. Take a hunt. Ooh. Yes. So here's the thing. Anytime the other player completes research, I'll get boosts. So that's essentially free, and then the work camp. And then in this direction. And pre-build an outpost here as well. Because I want to raid and disconnect this to give it to me. I'm gonna need armies to cycle through that. That's the thing. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. So now you, hold on. Save game. Part 2. Go ahead, take care of him. Up combat. Ooh, that Rose Knight took a beating. Dismiss units. Disenchant. Yeah, I think a quarry here wouldn't be bad either. Let me grab the Forester first, thus boosting the granary and the shipyard and the tavern. That's a lot into that one city. We now have Summon Nymph, which is I capped it to get a unit. This is the Oracle, who's going into, hold on, Hod's army. So we're gonna step you back to friend territory. You get the Oracle, because we've got incoming. We're actually gonna step back onto at least sunless terrain. We beat back this wave. Then we take Mentor's Pawn. Hey, someone gave us food. Good to know. We now have a new vassal. Before I forget, Blackwall gets 2 things. First, a Whispering Stone. Oh my god, look at how much... Eternal back. Oh, I didn't realize I gave plus 10%. Okay. Sure. Orichalcum? Oh, I guess it's pronounced Oricolum. Does not need a Whispering Stone anymore, so we'll give that back. And second prisoner, Blackwall, grant freedom. Go ahead. Pacification for 4 turns. Hero release for prison for 10. Devour a hero. Oopsie, that was my bad. They don't care about my alignment. Ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. More gold, more mana. Great. Hero leveled up. I think I definitely want Willbreaker. Confirm. Different hero leveled up. Our Elementalist. Right. And we're trying to get to... I think this. I don't know if it'll stack well. Right? I don't think in... So I cast it. Here. Let me grab this. New Empire Development skill. Which is... friendly terrain gives us plus 15 hit points. Super important right now. Our remains have been collected. Oh, that was weird. Devour. No. 20. Level up there. Not there. Not there. Not there. Let me get Hog the Wall a little closer. Right. And again, I forgot. So he got 2. So, do we want damage? Or graceful for defense into a, pardon the language, shit ton of hit points. We're at 18. We can have one or the other. Because of this, and this, and this, and the fact that he has Knife Steal, I think I go for the damage. I'm still going to grab Graceful Defense. Outpost founded. Awesome. Chamber of Right. Yeah, you pop in 1. I'm going to spend 24 Purium to grab a 4th quarry right there to help with our soul income. Not a lot, just a whittle. Alright, but that is, look, it's cut the time in half. Alright, that I feel was worth it. And now he can just, like, he can pump out units like they're candy. 7 turns. I should start making another army. You've got the Watchtower, that's fine. You've got the Library and the Institute, that's fine. You're healing. Anything I want. You know what? I will cast the ritual once. Just to give him a boost. Good. Yep, good. Good. We're seeing where these go. I could... Could I spoil? 900. I could go... for a spoiling attack. But I want to see where they go first. Research-wise, amplifying minds. I will cast that on every city I own. Speaking of which... Must be Town Hall? Yeah. Tier 3 and above gives me this. Okay. Not that I need it, I can see. I am all-seeing! Annie... Yep, we're fine. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna need... This is gonna be hit and run, unless these are significantly cheaper... Not as useful on him. Oh yeah. Yeah, if they step out to like here, I can do it. But I want that Mother Ash. Yeah, that is connected to this, right? Yeah. This is what I was afraid of. It is a low-risk battle. Fine. All my armies is fine. Yeah, I'll take that. I can always make another one. Because now I can clear this, leave them to himself. Probably create... Oh, yes. Astral and Astral. Astral gets us mana, right? It's going, oh my god, you got so much stuff! But dismiss this. Oh, that's cute. Disenchant that. Yeah, so Astral, yeah. A medium amount of mana. Okay, no. And Chaos is draft. Please proceed. Province has been pillaged. Yeah, I can go handle that. Oh, yeah. Auto combat. Dismiss. More research. Chaos consuming hook. Interesting. So they've bound another wonder. Cool for you. Watchtower. Work camp. Capture and release. Now you got nothing, buddy. Yes, they did. Dealt with that. Remains are collected. We're up to 12. So now, to free up more mana, right, I can go in and be like, alright, what am I maintaining? Well, that's fine. You know what? I'm on the attack enough. That's fine. I don't mind. Going completely negative. With 2,200 in the bank for souls. I'm good. Inspect. Right. You have that. You have one. You need one. Sorry. Master Rash. Confirm. You do need better leggings. Confirm. You don't need a mount. Great. Done. Now I've got mana to spare. Now I've got gold to spare. Outpost founded. Working on that. Watchtower. Right. And we lost one. Meaning you, my friend, can just run right back in there. Look at that. We're back up to a full-strength army.
Ooh.
Meaning... Save game. Bookmark 1. Pop! Great. Dismissed.
Ooh.
Hey, buddies. We can't make it back to friendly territory. Well, well. What's their morale at? Can I see Blackwall? Huh. Do I desecrate their territory to make my job easy? Yeah, I think I do. Sorry, buddy. Oh, no, cancel. Not desecrate structure. Desecration ritual. It does take thralls. We'll go ahead and rush it. Oh! Interesting. Alright. Gonna lose a little healing. But these guys can take this. Interesting. So it does count as an act of war. What are you guys? I can't see. Alright, that's fine. Hero leveled up. This, yeah. Defense and evasion. Our defender. Okay, so we're at 19. So it's either 19, 20. Watchful. Always hits. I'm gonna grab this. And we'll see what's available at 1. Wait. End turn. Yeah. So, games... We've hit that critical point. The game is turning around to our faction. Pretty much in the bag, so now it's just getting to that win. Which, I think... is going to be... war. I think I just wiped everyone else off the map. So what did we get? Chaos Research. Yep, gives me draft. Astral gives me mana. Right? But look. You're a bone. I'm keeping you whole. Yeah, you're boned. That's a den. Disconnecting that, so that's good. Yeah, I think I want the teleporter here. We've got Amplify Minds. Beautiful. After that... Undying. Interesting. Or Animate Flora. This just feels hilarious. 1... Cool. And we'll queue up a third one. 3. Can't rush it again. Can only do that once per turn. You're making the granary. You're defending and holding just fine. Looks like you're gonna have to head back south. Yeah, I think this is coming from the small launch den, so I need to get rid of that. You're a holding. You're a holding. We've got the work camp there. Go ahead and build the walls. Mana hold. Need. Seafarers Guild. and the town hall. Town hall's in 2. We'll build that first. Also gonna need stone walls, and we'll hold off there. This always happens where you get... It's like, well, what do I make? You got the basic tier 2s. You have some fancy enchanted boots. Get a hardy cloak. Again, can't hold on. Legs. Different boots. These ones. So I can give Juggernaut hit points, defense, and 2 This is better than the one we have. So I will start crafting these Juggernaut boots. End turn. And I'll give that to Hod the Wall. So we got... Oh, order is... Stability. Okay. And then Astral's Mana. Can create a mounting. New skill available, which is... Oh, look at that! Yeah, we're grabbing that right away. Mark all is seen. Now I need this. And we'll just regenerating everywhere. It's just filthy. Amplify Minds. And then one more. Not gonna rush it for now. We've got the Smith's Guild. You've got the Eternal Embassy. So that means... Oh my god, we can build one in every city. I thought it was cap... Okay. This first, then an Eternal Embassy here. That's obscene. That is gonna give me 120 Imperium to... Okay. Alright. Either a quarry or a forester. Let me grab the quarry. Either way takes 2, but this gets me mana. And then another quarry there. Alright. So let me... Ooh, and this counts... Okay. So we've got a little interesting quarry build here. I know I put a quarry down here. And that's fine. We do have an interesting quarry build here. Oh, we've got a breather. I'm gonna see if he can take the giant collar's altar. Option 5, granary builds after the granary. Okay, we need another water province. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I got 142, we'll let that sit. Great. You're waiting. But I can build the walls. Yes. He's waiting, so when this pops, I can grab it. Alright, let's start the siege. And I will sell... 275, 275, alright. 1, 2 for the gold. That does eat into our mana and our souls, but Start siege. Close. It's how much? I could wait a turn. I don't think it's worth it. Onagers. Power bombardment. Undermine the walls. Close. Get them in on it. You're waiting a turn. You're waiting a turn. Because I have so much saved up, I am now finally pumping out what feels like a reasonable amount. There we go. End turn. Yeah, I honestly thought the embassy was no. You pick a city, you build one, unless that could be a patch change. I did not realize you could build one in every city. That is honestly obscene. I love it, but it's obscene. Alright. That's okay. Oh no. Luckily we have him. So, he'll pop this, heal, and then try Giant Calls. Great. So, draft. Stability. Draft. Shadow. Oh! A boost to science. And then nature is, yeah, a little food. Province is being pillaged. Let's go deal with that. Oop. Now. Should be easy. Yeah, shouldn't lose anything. Smiths. Great. They sent a war party hero up, which is good. So I want to get to unrelenting element. Oh no, we're at 20. Oh, bollocks. Alright, we'll go ahead and grab it. Kind of got wacky near the end. That's fine. Still making something. Spell ready, amplify minds. Who doesn't have it? Oh, you don't have it. Alright, well. No, you have it. Oh, Presidio doesn't have it? Oh, I did Orichalum first. Alright, fair enough. So, right. Mystic Spire into Seafarers Guild. Into... I mean, we do want to grab these. And they can only be mana, they can't do research. I would also like to get out to here for the Gold Ancient Wonder. But we're only at size 18. So we have time and space. Just to grab it, so we finally grabbed it. Let me grab the research outpost. Granary, outpost walls is fine. We're not founding a city there. Oh, look! Mine. Now... can I cast Scry Army on them now? So what are we looking at? 1100... 700, 1200, 1600, 1200, 1100. That's a lot of unicorns, buddy. New tome. Show tome library. Tier. Nature affinity by tier. And we're going to grab cycles. Select. I have enough in the bank.
There is a cycle to all things.
2 each. Great.
The
Lock
beast
this
feeds
down.
on its prey,
Projectiles
gaining
first.
strength. The corpse.
Yep. So that here, right? The projectiles are the one for Life Seed, and that's the important thing. Because Life Seed is all units on the caster's side within 4 hexes get a heal. Oh, I didn't even see that. Well, I mean, we're gonna get it. Okay. Wait, what does the Echoing Abyss do? Where is that? Oh, there it is. Echoing Abyss. Research Outpost. Mana. They're shrieking back. Okay. Woo. You're sieging. Oh, I think we're gonna have time to take care of that. You're done. I want this badly. Badly enough that you are staying here. How much is it? 400. That's in 6 turns. We will get this before the end of this play session. Before the end of the playthrough. So that's good to know. I'll hold off on that. We'll see what's available when. A good cheap one, honestly, if you can get it. Oh no. I don't care. Like, if it pops up, grab it. More gold, better. But it's not like, ooh, this is a must-have. Alright. So these 3 armies are gonna take out this. And I put a research there. Quick question. For 100. There's 5. There's 3. 3. 5. That's a lot. That's enough. I will give up 3 production for a 4th farm there, weirdly enough, and just skyrocket the food. So this is gonna have to be a quarry, a farm there, a farm there. This might be converted to something else. I'm not sure what. Yeah, Bountiful Fields is 3, 3. Yeah, so I want to, and we're at 3, 2. So I'm gonna give up a Forester. Which is fine there. Forester there, Forester there. Quarry there, quarry there. Forester there. Quarry there, Forester. There's plenty of places for a Forester. I think an early Bountiful Fields right here is just too much to give up. Enough that I'm going to hurry the production. Alright. End turn. We'll do one more turn. We'll do the siege. And then we'll call it. Oh, what's going on down there? Interesting. Okay. Whoops. So, quest. Yeah, have the shield, buddy. Negotiation succeeded. Great. Good news proceed. The pacification goes down quickly. On Hod the Wall, we'll give him the new improved Juggernaut moves. I'm not sure there's a better helmet to give him. He doesn't need a chance to hit. I might give him a different weapon. Because right now, again, I wish I could right-click this and have it tell me here, hey, you're getting weakened from a skill, you're getting sundered resistance from the weapon, distracted from, you know what I mean? That would be the skill, crit chance. Interesting. He doesn't have artificing weapons, which isn't bad. Not great, but isn't bad either. I mean, it's not good, but it's not like, ooh, deal breaker. Okay, interesting. Trigger this fight, this one-sided poor fight for these guys. Dismiss. Vassalize. We'll wait 2 turns. Well, I'll do a turn and we'll call this here. So yeah, then the goal of next recording session is to deal with these guys. How long does this last? 10 turns. Okay, I will take 30 mana. And any 6 tier is fine. Province is being pillaged. Oh, that's nasty. Alright, well, it's gonna get pillaged. Because this... Hold on. Hold on, my friend. Is more important. Save game. Bookmark 1. Slam. Oh! This stage... Go cause some mayhem. I'll take that reward. Alright. Oh, you don't have mana. Alright, mana there. Research there. We now have Blood Blast. Is there a better, like, if I give him, I don't know, this axe, right? I could do radiant damage. Distracted, definitely. Defense, resistance. Is Blood Parasite a twofer? Do I need 2 blood? I do. Interesting. Stunned. I feel like that's better on Hod the Wall. We'll go with this. That is a nasty thing. Whatever. Rings of Binding collected. What does that do for us? Well, all heroes gain +1 defense, +1 resistance, and more damage. Yay. So all we're missing is Archon Blood and Fireforged Stone. That's fine. Dealt with that. Great. Throne of Blood is made. We're making that State Hall. You've got the walls. That's fine. Presidio can annex another province. What do we want, is the question. I now no longer care about the farm. Underground, there's nothing I'm interested in grabbing underground. So at this point, it's like, okay, what do we... So this is a gold mine. You have a golem mine. Foresters? Hold on. Let's take a look at... Yeah. I've got necropolises and a soul well. Oh, okay, hold on. Soul, that's mana. Okay, this is just research outpost. And this is conduit. We're fine on stability. That's not an issue. But if we convert this to a Mystic Abbey, this to a Necropolis, and this to a Soul Well, that's not a bad decision. So let me grab that. We'll hold off on that. You have now triggered that, so now we're heading back south. You're heading back south. You might be able to defend this. You're pretty quick. That's an easy kill. Okay. You're waiting. And there we go. This is our final turn while this ticks over. Thank you very much for joining me again. This is provided by viewers like you. This is a viewer suggestion. One of the members of my community went here. Try these settings on these conditions, and you have to start with the Necromancer. So if you have your own ideas, again, feel free to email me at my channel name at gmail.com. So sparkytdk@gmail.com. And that is perfectly okay. Just make sure you say community suggestion or viewer suggestion in the subject line. Other than that, thank you very much for joining me. Feel free to like, subscribe, and comment. Smash that bell, all that jazz. Even better, check out other videos and playthroughs I've done. Bestest, come on over and check me out when I stream live every Sunday through Friday, life permitting. Thank you very much for joining me, and until we see each other again, remember to be kind to one another. If you're watching live on YouTube, we're done for the day. If you're watching on Twitch, I will run ads, and I will see who is available to raid. Otherwise, I'll be back Friday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern, 10:30 a.m. Pacific. And until we see each other again, remember to be kind to one another. There we go. Having issues. So who do we have to raid? Follow. Phoebe TV. She hasn't been on for a while. It is Wednesday, and I usually raid Simus on Wednesday. Simus is doing it. It's streaming, so I will raid